Yo, what up? Welcome to another episode of the Oakland Warriors podcast. I'm Patrick.
This is Bubang.
And today we are joined by a couple of special guests to talk about something I have no comprehension of. We have Chuong, who is no stranger to this podcast. He was on the first 8 episodes way back when the Warriors were actually good. And JP, who's hanging out with the Simpsons, apparently. What's up, man?
What's up? Actually, it's Family Guy. It's all good.
You don't have a Warriors background here?
You guys hear me? Huh? Well, you know what? I'm a little bit in a pinch right now. It's okay.
Gotcha. All right. So we're going to talk a little bit about this NBA Top Shot thing that I'm going to let Bubang take it from here because he's actually read articles about it apparently, and these guys are
nice.
Are deep into it. I think they invented NBA Top Shot, at least in my universe. They did.
I mean, I'm just going to do a short intro. I'm just going to do a short intro and pass it on to JP, Mr. Crypto himself. But essentially, it is
a digital. I'm checking my Robin Hood. Sorry, hold on, give me a second.
It's essentially a digital. What are they calling it? Crypto digital. And what does NFT stand for? Non-fungible
token.
Yeah. So basically,
non-fungible token.
So that's what I know. It's developed by some company called Dapper Labs, which sounds like, a bunch of 30-year-olds that created it and are just rolling in money right now. And then they've got an NBA license recently, and they also make this other thing called like Bunny Fight or something. What is it called?
Crypto kitties.
Crypto kitties.
Crypto kitties. Yes. That's pretty good. I mean, that's like really good info background. At least 10 minutes of Googling, I'm sure, Vu. But I have 20 minutes of Googling experience before I put in $1,000 into this thing. So let me give you a little bit more background, at least 10 more minutes of Googling. I will say that this is kind of the second run of NFT for Dapper. I know it sounds like a haberdashery, but is like some sort of tech company that works on blockchain. And essentially what they're doing is creating NFTs, like you said, non-fungible tokens, and associating non-fungible tokens to pieces of art, or in this case, basketball cards. So what you're getting is a true serialized piece of artwork or basketball card. So when they say it's 500, 1 of 500, it actually is 1 of 500. Right, it is serialized. It is into their systems at Dapper. So that's what gives it value. Right, is the fact that it is serialized. Remember back in the day when we used to have Topps and Beckett, right? And we used to say, "Oh my God, Beckett was worth like 50 cents a card," and now it's $2.50 because Ken Griffey Jr. freaking hit a home run today. There are 1,000 million bazillion Topps cards that were being distributed, and they weren't really, limited as they said they would. So this is actually a way of kind of doing so on the interwebs, and it's been pretty successful thus far. I think the last count was that in 1 week there was $50 million worth of transactions on the Top Shop site. Anyway,
and you're responsible for half of that.
at least 1/10. At least 1/10, because I brought these guys in. I referred you. I could have gotten more if you were successful yesterday, but you couldn't. For the folks listening, we tried to get him to buy a pack. So there's 2 ways to buy stuff on the market on the website, on Top Shop website. It's one is buying a pack, and it's $9, reasonable, right? $9, right? But you're battling, essentially, there's 5,000 packs that are sent out, and you're essentially battling with, I don't know, 78,000 people at a given time. Today they had another release, and apparently there was 97,000 people that are trying to get 5,000 packs, and they randomize who gets, who becomes priority in line.
Thank God. Thank God it's randomized.
And yeah, so it's just like buying a freaking PS5 or getting a vaccine at this point. It's just really hard to get any of these things. So that's one way, right? And the other way is buy a marketplace, and that's where I buy mine. And essentially, a marketplace is where, people like us all over the world just list what they have and they associate a price to it, and you can buy it, right? It's basically like a listing site. So that's where I buy my stuff, because I can't buy via PAX, which is $9. And I've seen stuff go up as high as $250,000 for a one-of-one LeBron. So they actually also, if you go to twitter.com, you'll be able to see like their Top Shot account highlighting the most expensive buys. And I think a recent one was like $100,000. Anyway.
And these come from the packs, right? Like somebody buys a $9 pack, they get this card, and then it just, the market just drives it up somehow, like the LeBron number 1 or 2 or whatever. And it's like you said, it goes from like 1 to 500 per moment, or is that just an arbitrary example you used?
Oh no, it's arbitrary examples. There's different types of issues out there, so there's like 2 different series. I don't want to go too deep into it. There's 2 series.
So
yeah,
like,
let's go deep.
For example, though, like if there's a moment, like let's say it's like a LeBron James dunk, it's a moment, right? Like
correct.
How many, I guess for lack of a better term, cards of that moment are? How many serial numbers?
Well, what would be best is actually if one of you guys goes on the website, shares the screen, and goes into LeBron James. But while one of you guys does that, let me explain it real quick. There are essentially 2 series going on right now, right? Series 1 and Series 2. Series 1 is already done. Series 2, they're on, right? And essentially, you're asking like, what gives it value, right? So there's LeBron James here. You can look up LeBron James Lakers, and you can see how much they're going for, right? There are a few indicators here. One is like Stapu. There's common right there. That just means that it's a common pack, but from Series 1, right? You compare that with a common pack in Series 2, you'll see, if you look around, Boo Bang for Series 2. Up.
Can I just interrupt for a second? We found out about this a month ago, and we all had a chance to buy any number of these packages, but none of us did it because we just didn't have the guts and didn't understand it.
But even back then, it was $9.
It's hard to put your money in something that you have like maybe like 1% understanding of.
But I mean, a month ago, all our money was in GameStop stock. That was part of the problem.
Which went up today again. Which
did.
Here's a Series 2 right here.
There you go. So it's cheaper, right? The lowest ask is cheaper, right, than the lowest ask of a Series 1, because Series 1 is considered to be like more rare, if you will. And then they actually have super rare stuff like this metallic gold, right, where it's like hinted metallic. You remember those old basketball cards when it was just like in foil? It's kind of like that, but digital, right?
Can you scroll up real quick? Sorry. Does this say how many serial numbers were issued for this?
Sure. Well, if you go back, I think this is $2.99 actually. So go down. Yeah, one of $2.99. You'll see it. One of $2.99.
$2.99. Okay, gotcha.
Right.
And JP, can you explain the importance of the serial number?
Absolutely. So for like the generally speaking, the lower the serial number, meaning like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, lowering being 1, it'll be a better look in terms of pricing for the owner, because it's more value to it, right? Like if it was 1 out of, they have 15,000, for instance. Let's click on that Draymond Green actually, because we're a Warriors podcast. See that Draymond Green? If you actually go down to a serial number that's like 15,000, could you go down serial number that's 15,000? It gets cheaper, right? It's more affordable. So you want to shoot for the higher serial number, if you will. So
too bad they don't have a moment of him getting that double technical and ejected. That would have been a pretty good one.
Or that chuck against the Spurs. That's the one that I want.
Yeah,
that's a good one. But I want to also point out, because I actually have this card, right? The reason why I have this card, not a lot of people like Draymond Green, apparently, right? Because the marketplace isn't into deep into him. But guess who he's passing to on this moment right there?
Wiseman.
Smiley.
Yes. No. But
is that inherently in the card somewhere? Like, do people care about
well,
that?
It is. If you scroll down. look into the card. He'll pass. It's an assist, right? Assist to Wiseman.
Yep.
So there's like a lot of interesting stuff here too to keep in mind, because obviously if you go to like Luka, right, that's going to be crazy expensive because he's just like owning the marketplace right now. But I found a Seth Curry from last year, right? And that actually had an assist to Luka Doncic, and that actually had value, and they ended up selling it for like close to $1,000 after.
How much did you buy it for?
$200. And that's usually what we've been seeing as of this past week.
Was
But
it this rare one or a common one?
experiencing this kind of dip, the common one. Yep.
And what's the difference between the rare one and the common one?
So consider it like, you know,
Scarcity
on it.
Oh.
Yeah, scarcity one, but then it also has like a hologram aspect to it. Remember, like way back when in Upper Deck they had a hologram part of it, and that'd be more expensive. Yeah, so they make that happen with that.
I don't see your sale here, dude.
Is that it? The top one?
No. You just keep on going down. Oh, I guess.
I guess you lied to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I lied. No, it was the gold. You know what it was? It was gold. It was the gold one. Go to the gold.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, you lied to us about having a gold one.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't want to be that guy.
Let's see.
I'm not even on there anymore. It used to be 888. Now it's up.
So you bought it for $200 and then you sold it for $800 or something.
888 because I wanted to appeal to the Chinese
1,000?
people. I said close to 1,000. Oh my gosh, that's $888, close to 1,000. I round up. It's $1,000.
Okay, my bad. Sorry. Patrick, do you understand so far?
Yeah. I mean, it seems like very similar to sports cards, baseball cards, which I grew up doing.
So Patrick, I mean, the way that this is so fascinating is it takes the collecting aspect and the whole issue around gem mint out of the equation, right?
Right.
Before we had the rating system, we just had cards. Like I would trade you a Ken Griffey Jr. for whatever, and we didn't care about the condition. We just cared that you can say something was excellent, right? Or it's great condition.
Yeah.
But we never had a way to actually judge that, right? So when Beckett and everybody started rating things and there's a 9 or a 9.8 or a gem mint, that's when the value came in and the scarcity, right? There's only so many Jordan rookie cards where the fucking Topps 1988 like border is exactly the same on each side. And now everything is gem mint, but also limited. And so they took away actual products, but they just kept the collecting and the gem mint aspect. It's pretty fascinating.
And then the authentic, and you forgot to mention it before, it's hard to authenticate certain things, right?
Yeah.
Whether or not it's original, whether or not the signature is a real signature. But with blockchain, every single moment can be authenticated and unique to the owner.
Yeah. So can you explain how underneath all of this, it's Ethereum and what that is? Is that pronounced right? Ethereum?
It's not Ether, it's Flow.
It's Flow.
Oh.
So actually,
Dapper,
Ethereum is, it's very similar, the architecture, and I'm going to butcher it because I'm not that dude, but it's very similar to architecture. The founders of Flow actually found it too slow, so they actually built their own. It's also backed by like, you know, Andreessen Horton. I guess they're the big venture capitalists, backed by Mark Cuban and his crew. It's just like, it's super backed. Flow is, and Dapper Labs. And it might be the next big cryptocurrency. FYI, it's not sold yet in the United States. So like a whole bunch of Danes own that shit.
So is this the only way for us to buy it then? Is through these cards?
Is there a way to buy? Yeah, is there a way for us to buy it?
No, you can't buy Flow yet.
But we do. I mean, do we own Flow because we have these cards then?
No, it's just utilizing Flow.
It's Flow's technology that is.
Yeah.
That is.
Because I wanted to start like money laundering to Copenhagen with cards. I mean, that would have been great.
Do you guys know any Danish?
Kind of like
Danish.
that.
Do you have any Danish friends? Maybe they can buy for us.
You could actually buy, anybody outside the United States and Canada could buy it. So all your Vietnamese homies could actually do it.
I feel like we're bearing the lead here, guys, because we should start off by saying we're opening up 2 packs today that we picked up this week. So that's the most exciting part.
First. Edit that first, please.
Yeah, you got to edit that in.
We're going to open this stuff up.
Yeah, but let me ask, like, so what is the draw for you guys for this? Is it just a combination of like seeing if you can make some money, seeing what you can get like back in the day when you open like a pack of cards for fun or whatever, or you know, and is this something that's going to be around for a while? I mean, it seems, you know, we just went through the what is it, the GameStop thing,
Yeah.
and that obviously was weird. But this seems obvious. This is different, but you know, some people might just think it's a fad. Is it?
Well, I mean, I'll answer that question with a question to you. Do you still have Gem Mint Beanie Babies like in boxes at home?
No, but my cousin probably did because he bought a bunch. Although I just found what might be a mint gem Ken Griffey Jr. card.
So that's kind of like the same thing, right? I
Yeah.
mean, it just ends up being, you know, non-fungible token.
Yeah.
Right. You know, the non-boomers, i.e. not us, are like all about this in the hype train, you know?
Wow.
I just thought of something else. Sorry to cut you off, but one of the other cool things about it is, and I'll answer your question afterwards, Patrick. You have that Ken Griffey card. Where are you going to sell it? You have to figure out where you're going to sell it. You have to figure out where to go. This is the platform. This is the marketplace. It's all there for you, right? So
yeah,
it makes selling easier. Your question was why do we do it, or why do we get into this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have two answers. The crass answer is I like money. I think the sort of like enthusiast answer would be, I think the technology is cool for all the reasons we mentioned, and also we're really into basketball. And I grew up just like you guys collecting basketball cards, right? So there's that aspect to it that actually makes it really fun. I would be lying if I told you I understood the technology and how this all works as well as maybe JP.
I don't know anything.
Well, you spent 20 minutes researching, right? I
Exactly.
was like 5, so I have 15 minutes to make up. But it's cool, and it's actually fun to see all of our friends get into it too, and be really irrational about, you know, throwing their money at something like this, you know?
Yeah, I want in for like $9. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you want in,
Yeah,
right? Like when we were talking about it, you were like, oh, I kind of want to get into this now.
So I originally,
Right.
we found out about this a while ago, and I did not want to spend $9 on something that would just be me staring at something and not owning something, because, you know, this is what I grew up on, right? So NBA hoops, Fleer. I still have unopened packs. When buddies come over, I let them open them up and keep the cards. The other day, I needed a bookmark real quick, and I opened one up and I found a Jordan. I'm like, oh shit! Now I have to actually put it in like a sleeve or something.
Ooh, what year?
This Fleer, the 1990 Fleer. It's only worth like $6.
Aren't basketball cards are pretty valuable now though?
No, so you know, there's a good Netflix documentary on it, and how basically the generation we decided to get into basketball cards was the McDonalding of like freaking basketball cards. Yeah, basically.
It's the generation behind where the rarity happened, right? So all the rare cards were before us because people didn't give a shit. They just wanted the gum. And the generation after us is when you get like Hollow 4, there's 5 versions and 2 of them are autographed, and you get a piece of LeBron James's jersey, you know, like cut up inside.
Spit.
We're the generation in the middle where you ask your mom to spend like, what was it, like $6 for who was that card maker that was Skybox? Like they were really expensive back then.
Yep.
What are the cutoff years for this in your guys' mind in terms of like when they were, because the 80s were terrible for everything. But like when did cards start getting like overproduced and like the value is
I think it was like late 80s, like 89 to like
so?
I'd say after Jordan.
After Jordan, essentially.
After
86.
Jordan.
So I mean that all that like it's the confluence of like all those factors connected to like when Jordan made the league popular, I guess, right? Mm. Made it like a sort of global brand, and then like all the commercial stuff like followed shortly after.
Peak trash is probably Skybox USA basketball cards. That's probably like the peak. Like everybody and their mom got.
There's another like really trash brand besides Skybox.
Well, do you remember when you can go to Costco and buy like a box of cards? Yeah. Like I think I have some of those. Like I have an unopened 88, 89 like football pro set.
And you can buy those right now for $5. That's how I got these. I bought a box for $5 at my local card shop. Like 2 years ago.
I went on eBay to see how much people are selling those for, and I was woefully disappointed.
Oh, and I was going to add the one reason why I think this is popular for generations under us is whenever I talk to, I bring this up like 2 years ago, I was talking to a coworker of mine. Thanks for ruining the podcast. She was 28 years old. And she's like, hey, do you have any movie recommendations? And I was like, yeah. And I gave her a bunch of movie recommendations. She's like, oh, I want to see that last one, the one with Ewan McGregor. I'm like, yeah, I'll let you borrow my Blu-ray. And she's like, ew, you use physical discs still? And I was like, yeah. She's like, no, I'll just download it or like whatever. And it's basically the same thing, essentially, right? I mean, there's a bunch of people out there that just have a bunch of digital copies of movies. They don't need to own the DVDs. Like our generation is just used to buying those things to the point where I don't know if you've seen Card Against Humanity release like a bunch of sets that look like DVDs that they sell at Target, and it's geared towards fathers because they know that 40-year-old fathers above would never buy a game set, but they would look at DVDs. Have you seen those? It's basically the same premise.
I mean, this seems like a little bit of a next level, right? Like the same concept, but now it's actually something like, sure, like a DVD can have like some kind of sentimental or even collector's item value, but like this is just pure value.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what makes it like, that's why I want it.
I will say this. I wish Mike came. He's the guy that, enrolled me into this type of stuff, but Mike actually just
you into the cult.
Indoctrinated, exactly. And you know what? I think the point is series 1 and series 2 is like what you called 86, right? Like Jordan, right? Right before Jordan came out. And everything that's going to come out afterwards, they're going to be higher serial numbers. It'll be like 50,000 release, right? Because the idea is that it's going to match the demand, right? And there's like 100,000 people that are signed on now. So, and they haven't actually turned away from the beta site. It's still a beta site. And they haven't even turned on the switch in terms of marketing. They just started doing it. Yesterday, TNT said, Top Shot that on a highlight, actually, right? And that was like the first mention. And people are like, what the heck is Top Shot? If you go on Twitter, you'll also see that, there are a lot of NBA personalities are talking about it. I think Terry Rozier did a Twitch on opening his packs. Terrence Ross Golden Wude actually has a podcast specifically for it. So they haven't turned on the marketing switch, but it's important to note that the NBA is all in. They actually license. They're the only licensed, Top Shot's the only NBA licensed platform right now for this. And this is going to explode. I imagine it's going to be in freaking basketball, baseball, football,
This is going to make up for the money that they lost. This is going to make up for the money they lost in the pandemic, and also, affect the next CBA. Like this is going to affect the next CBA.
Yeah, I wonder what the financial terms of the license would be, right? Because it's a 1-year license, I believe, right? So I think they're just kind of testing the waters. But yeah, it's currently in the zeitgeist now.
Who picks the moments, or has that not been talked about, or they don't really talk about that too much?
So apparently it's like partially like fans suggesting it on Twitter, and then also they have their own internal like design team that does all that stuff.
Because that smiley miss dunk, man, that'd be like the Billy Ripken error card, man.
I don't think you get this whole concept. You keep bringing up all these shitty moments. That's a penny market. Those are moments those are penny stocks, or they're moments that you short.
I think Patrick brings up a good point, though. I think in the future there will be a market for like a licensed Shaq the Fool, like a Shaq the Fool series.
Exactly. Not to mention, the NBA owns all of their licenses for all their previous games. So like, imagine a throwback. They started doing throwbacks already. Imagine a throwback to like USA Basketball, right? Like imagine a throwback to, I don't know, like
Vince Carter's dunk over Vice.
Yeah, I mean, this is just the beginning, right?
Yeah.
So,
my God, they just invented like a whole chunk of money.
Yeah, and dude, to your point, talking about how much money is lost. Like I just listened to freaking Ethan Strauss talk crap about the NBA, right? And their losses in terms of viewership, right? Um, this is building viewership. There are a whole bunch of dorks right now that are just in for it for the money, but
You don't know
are
anything
like
about
exactly. And now they're watching LaMelo Ball games.
I don't-
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that, dude. Like, I think there's entire generations that don't sit from beginning to end watching a basketball game.
Sure.
They know the scores, they know the highlights, they know the stats, but they're not sitting there watching the entire game with commercial breaks.
I true, but I guarantee you they're watching something to get like something beyond the statistics. Because on the Discord, which is, if you look at Discord, it's actually like the main talking chat room for freaking Top Shop, and a lot of dorks actually are like, I don't get it. Why is like Christian Wood so cheap and he's scoring 20 points a game? It's because they freaking suck and they have no goddamn chemistry, right? So it's like you have to watch the games to kind of understand the market a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think having basketball acumen, like, or just knowing about the NBA is beneficial as an investor?
Yes. And just not only that, just like the type of fan bases. So like I've talked you into this. So
Yes.
you're kind of in it with me. It's
Me?
like
Talking about me?
yeah, Utah, Salt Lake City. I spent a lot of time there before. They love the Jazz. They are a little bit behind in terms of like what's in the zeitgeist. So as soon as they find out that their first place Jazz are on this freaking platform, and you can buy a Donovan Mitchell for $800 from me first. Sorry, John.
No.
But then a Joe Ingles. I have a freaking Joe Ingles
You got the
that
jingle.
I'm trying to sell for $800 to Series 1. I'm hoping I wake up every morning hoping some drunk Australian dude goes to the website and like freaking says buy $800 for a freaking Joe Ingles Series 1. So I'm just saying, basically, you got to know the marketplace in terms of the players, but also the fan bases.
Sort of like
so that's why
have a understanding of like the whole like ecosystem in a way, the NBA ecosystem.
Exactly. That's why I'm high on Toronto, because they're crazy about the stuff, and I'm high on Utah as well. And I'm just like steering clear from, I don't know. Yeah.
For a while, my cousin was able to do really well by not being coerced by the player itself and just looking at what's valuable and what's rare and looking at the sales and the numbers. But then at some point, he hit the wall and was just like, I actually need to know if this player is good or not, because there's a certain barrier that you reach where it's just like, everybody really likes this guy named LaMelo Ball. Should I really buy 10 of these special cards in order to trade in to get a rookie challenge, whatever, LaMelo Ball?
And anyway,
we should be. He did it.
I got one question before.
We should be opening up the pack soon. Okay.
One more question. So JP, your Draymond Green that we saw earlier, like you got that in a pack, and what's it worth now?
It's not worth much of anything, to be honest. Actually, I bought it straight up. I bought it for $20.
Okay.
So actually, if you want to look at it, Boobang, if you want to use this as a practice, let's go to Draymond Green.
How do you search? All listings?
Marketplace. Oh yeah, you can do
sale.
that too.
Which one do you
Come
have?
on, Boomer. Just kidding. I'm older than you. So yeah, go to the middle one right there. Yeah, so this is Series 2.
Boomer, and I got here in less than 2 seconds. US.
Why is the highest price $230,000?
That's just someone trying to jack it.
Oh, okay.
So what I do as a practice, right? So I actually have 143 because it's a cool number. I love you and Pager Code, if you guys don't know. But
you didn't list it yet, though, huh?
I didn't list it yet, but I bought it for like, I want to say 50.
Are you dad? You're not dad beef? That's not.
Why is this one? Beef. Why did this one go for so high? I know jersey numbers go for high, number ones go for high, but why is this one so high?
I don't know what the heck that was all about, dude.
It seems suspicious.
That seems like
some shady shit right there, huh?
Let's click on him. You can see what he owns.
NBA Avia.
Whoa, that's a lot of Luca
Interesting.
seems
He just
good.
has.
and Zions.
Well, yeah, I mean, I
Okay,
feel like this is.
rookie
I feel like
cards.
this is.
This guy
Wow.
I
really
think we're
loves Benny Avdia.
This guy.
This sounds like money laundering.
Yeah,
That's
this
what it
is-
looks like to me.
Look at all these steps. Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
Very
by the
interesting.
way, if there's a tip before we open the packs,
What
there's
if
a
this
tip.
is actually him?
Oh, that's
They just
quite
spelled
a
his name wrong.
possibility. Oh, maybe.
Who? What do you mean?
NBA
Benny
Avia,
Avdia. Maybe
because
he
his,
just-
his name is
Oh.
Tyrese Halliburton has an account, and you can find him.
All right.
Anyway.
Well, let's
Yeah.
all right.
get
So
to it.
let's open the pack, right? So I'm gonna go first,
sure.
and then Chung, you're going second.
Oh, time
Alright.
out. Wait, boo.
It's shaking already,
Boo.
dude. Come
Boo,
on.
boo, boo.
What?
Hold on,
What?
I'll trade you my Jaylen Brown, and that Draymond Green, which you saw is priced at around $1,400. Is it $500 for this pack?
What number is the Jaylen Brown?
Jaylen Brown is like, it's not a great number. You want to look at my
Oh, this
thing,
is real time wheeling and dealing.
yeah, it is, dude.
How do I search for you?
It's like a game show here.
How do I search for you?
How do I say? Okay, you know what? Go to Donovan Mitchell, and then I'll give you a number. We could edit this in post, right? So
No,
it's all
we're
good.
watching. We're not doing any editing on this. Which
Yeah,
one is
I'll,
Alright,
I'll
so
send
go
you. I'll
to-
send you the file.
Go to Donovan Mitchell Series 2, that one, the 105 minimum, that one, 106, yeah. And then go to number. Oh, never mind. I sold this one. Shit.
This is the one I own.
Yeah, you own this one.
Oh, I could just type it in, right? Top shot, and then / whatever your name is, right?
Oh yeah. Cap you long shot.
You always come up with the witty names, man.
I like that beef better.
Capu long shot? No?
Yeah, it is, but
Let's buy a collection, maybe. No.
why don't you just go to your collections and then
Yeah. And then what?
Oh wow, you have a pretty big collection there already.
yeah, for sure. Do the Zion Williamson. I have 408, so you can find me.
Nice.
That's 408
That's for sale?
San Jose. Yeah, it's for sale. 408.
Now, when somebody buys it, do you interact with them, or they just
No, they just buy it.
it?
It just shows
Just
up.
like a legit just marketplace. Okay.
Correct.
Oh, I can
Yep.
look for you, but then what?
That so
I don't think I can find it that way.
really scroll down.
Explore all listings. There we go.
And this, for all you viewers, is how you use the internet.
Here we go.
There you go.
Oh, it's at user at Cup Long Shot.
Who's
There
selling
you go.
everything? Fire sale.
Nah, I have 14 moments, so I'm selling. So you get
Jaylen
a sense of
Brown,
like my.
759. Wow.
So
There you go.
So you're gonna get that and
Top sale
and-
2. Nah, this is not.
And then go back. I'm not done. I just
What's your
said
Draymond?
Jaylen Brown. What else? Oh, and the Draymond, yeah. Or what? Like nothing's really off the table here.
Why don't you
except for the guys that have
counter
sale.
him, Boo? For just
Yeah,
for
count-
shits and giggles.
Yeah, if you throw in the Kelly Oubre Jr., just kidding.
What about the Zion?
I already have one. Oh yeah, yeah. I would love the Zion.
Oh, okay. How about this, John? Okay, how about this? Draymond Green plus Patrick Beverly, because there's 3 cards, right? Draymond Green, Patrick Beverly, and Jaylen Brown.
Damn, that's pretty tempting, dude. That's pretty tempting because I would actually
I'm basically
be really
throwing away
happy.
money.
I'd be happy to actually get those cards. Yeah. No, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna open it, and it's gonna be mine, and it's gonna be Jordan Clarkson, and Jordan Clarkson. Is it possible to get 2 of the same guy?
Hey, Filipinos might be into that.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Psst.
Oh wait, I'm having second thoughts.
Oh, you're supposed to turn the sound off, right?
I mean, you put
Oh, I never turned
if
it
you want.
on. I never turned it on.
Okay.
Does it really take this long? Because
Do they ever have
Wow.
defensive plays, or is it all offense? Like
That's-
someone getting
it's blocks.
swatted badly?
It's
Oh, that
blocks.
blocks. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, dude, they should. There's a rumor that Linsanity will be released soon.
It's gonna
In
be
favor
high-
Would you
of
buy?
Jacob
Would you buy
Evans?
that card?
Oh,
No,
oh,
I mean,
that.
no, into Top Shot.
it's just going to be overinflated. I'd rather buy a Santa Cruz Warriors Jeremy Lin card right now.
Oh,
I'd rather buy Kuminga swatting Jordan Poole.
I have a question, JP. When is Series 2 going to be over? Never mind. Let's do this.
There was an error. What's going on here,
When's,
dude? They're jacking you.
when's Series 2 over?
They're giving you all Jordan Clarkson now.
They're like they heard you.
What if there's an error and they
no.
gave me all LeBron ones?
So that Anthony Edwards dunk on that Raptors dude.
Oh, it's gonna be on there.
Okay.
I mean, he's one of our own, dude. He's Asian, you know.
Oh,
Whoa,
I
look at
know.
this.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep, let's do
Yeah,
it.
let's
Man, you
do
guys
it.
look so excited.
Oh, comment.
Oh, man,
you already
fuck.
have this.
I
Oh,
don't have
so fundamentally sound.
That
Oh,
yeah, I'd rather take what JP offered for this.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a rookie, dude. He's a rookie. You'll get a rookie stamp. They're releasing those,
And
so
how
that's
many-
gonna
Really?
have some value. Yeah.
How many
so-
moments in each pack?
Jeremy Grant. Oh my God.
Ooh,
Wow.
3
Right.
moments.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
good.
Oh,
that's
look,
nice
there's a
dunk.
Wiseman. It's like Wiseman rookie.
Wiseman
hey,
getting
hey,
dunked on. Ricky? That's great.
yeah, he looks good in that headband.
So that's
All right, this
okay.
is it. This is LeBron.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a good
comment,
number.
Sorry.
Troy Brown. No.
he's legit. He's legit the cheapest player you could get on. Like if you
Yeah,
filter it according to descending or ascending. Yeah, this is the cheapest card they could ever get. You should have said yes, man.
I know. I
You-
should have.
You
Hey, at least his name is Brown.
Hey, and at least it's $9 he spent, not $800 like
Yeah.
Chung on Donovan Mitchell.
did you do it for the did you reject his offer, Boobang? Because
No, I said yes. You didn't hear me?
Oh.
Play the video back. Play the video back.
You did it for the
dramatics.
for the event, right? You wanted to
I
make
did
it.
Yeah.
it. I did it. Yeah.
What about you, Chung? Are you gonna open it too?
All right, my turn.
Yeah.
So-
share
Are
the
you going to
screen.
do the same
I'm
trade
excited.
for Chung?
No, you know what? Now I feel a little iffy here. I mean, Jalen Brown did go to
You don't
Cal.
want- you don't want
saw
Brandon
what-
Clark?
You saw what could potentially happen to you, right?
Jalen Brown did go to Cal. I'll give Jalen Brown. And I'll give you Green. What do you say about that?
Jalen Brown and who?
Green.
Draymond? Jalen Brown and Draymond?
That's all right. I rescind. Forget it. I check it out. I can't do it. I can't do it, man. That's like
All right.
$600. Like I can't do
Yeah.
it.
It's fine.
It's a hard
Fine.
sell.
We get,
Yeah.
I'm committed to having an event with you guys, so we're gonna
Let's
do
do
this.
it. Let's do it.
So share screen, yeah. All right.
I mean, I would open it anyways, though. But
all right, you guys ready?
yeah.
Here we
Come
go.
on. This might pay Chung's
Okay.
mortgage completely off.
Yes, new homeowner.
Please.
Please,
Daddy needs new
Daddy.
flooring. Oh, oops, sorry.
So with a common, you can't get a number 1 card. It's always
All right,
going to
turn
be in
this
the high
down.
numbers.
No, you could get
There we
you could
go.
number 1 card.
Okay, you
can't?
ready?
Okay. Yeah.
If you want to hear it, we could hear it.
No,
That
let's
would
not
be-
hear it. No.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with start with the middle first.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
yeah.
that changes everything.
That's-
Wait, so are these cards already selected? They're in here, or is it randomized? It's already in here, right? They've already selected when you buy it.
I think
right?
so.
I
Actually,
have
yeah.
no idea, man.
Yeah, I have
Because the
no-
numbers are, yeah.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
It has to be.
Here we go.
It has to be, yeah. Because then some people can just keep it. Oh.
LeBron in there?
Oh, that's
Is LeBron
crazy.
in the frame at all?
You know, that's crazy how they give you the.
He's
that's-
not.
That's so smart. They give you the team first, dude, because then you get freaked out.
All right. Well, that's
You see a snippet of Anthony Davis back.
Oh yeah. Can I see how much this card is? It doesn't say.
Hey,
here.
LeBron's sitting on the bench. There you go.
Hey, I think it's worth at
Right
least €4 in Germany, dude.
Deutschmarks.
It's
All
a
right.
schnitzel. You get schnitzel.
I'm gonna go right. Ready?
Common.
Oh. Oh, that's a low number, 2,300.
Nah.
That's it's against Damian Lee. It's technically a
Oh, is it?
Draymond card.
All right.
It has the Kia logo.
All right, ready? Last one.
Oh, 850 is good. 850.
Oh,
Hey!
860. Nice.
Let's look it up. Let's look it
It
up.
was a LeBron assist.
Oh, this is a good one.
Oh, Chung.
Let's see how
Is
much
this
you think this
right on the
is.
market.
How much do you think this is?
Okay, where do I go
I
to
want to
look
say
it up?
600.
JP, right off the
Yes.
bat, do you wish you made the trade?
No, not at all. I think I did okay.
Okay, so where do I go?
Okay.
So,
Oh, press down on the top right.
okay.
You know what? Actually, no. You know what? It would have been a wash. It would have been an even trade. It would have been,
Anthony
uh,
Davis.
Because Anthony Davis would have sold more than either of them.
This one, right?
It looks like it.
ooh, the least price is 250.
Yeah, that's pretty
Let's
good.
go, buddy. Let's go. Let's look.
What was my serial number?
860.
860. So that's
Oh shit! Look at that.
Hey, there you go.
Nice.
probably 800 bucks.
Yeah, probably like you see those dudes at 785, so at 650. They're probably setting the price right there. So I'd
guy,
probably
right?
go up there a little
500?
higher. 785. See 75. So just keep them going up. I always take a look of like how like 100 up and see how low it goes. So yeah, so I'd probably bet around 500 bucks, man.
500 bucks.
Yeah, because number 785 and 790 are kind of setting the price. So probably around five. You could do like
588.
550 or 500.
500.
500, yeah.
Congratulations, you just made $500.
Can we do the same thing with my
right now?
Can we do the same thing with my Troy Brown? Can we
You wanna
enjoy this activity?
Yeah.
Package all of it.
Let's see you sell it. Yeah, let's see you sell it.
All right, so where do I
Go to collection, your collection.
Oh, there you
Go to account and then credit card setting.
Go to Anthony Davis, then press gift to Cappy long shot.
And as gifts. I like that.
Oh, it looks like it's under maintenance.
Place for sale. Okay, I can't do it yet.
It'll just go up
it's
in
under
value.
maintenance.
What is the
Yeah.
showcase?
Showcase if you want to show like you have themes like all warriors or like all former warriors or something like that. You can just make up your own.
This is not bad, huh? Not bad
Yeah,
for
that
a $9 card.
Congratulations. That
Nice
was
work.
pretty thrilling.
That was thrilling, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to look at the marketplace for Troy Brown, you can see how much we got for his
Let's
best
see.
card.
Let me. Oh, I was gonna do it, but
Okay, you do it. Let me stop sharing.
no.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. This is probably the most exciting part of the podcast.
So
Yeah.
how hard is it to? So you guys, how often do you try to get packs whenever they sell them, or
Yeah,
And
so
how
it's released
often
on
do they sell?
Twitter.
uh-huh.
Like Roz Gold and Yuan Wude was the one that actually dropped it that there was a pack.
And
So like you have
how,
to go on Twitter in their family base and Discord.
Maybe she knows she's homies with like the dapper people, or like has that intel, maybe.
Mhm.
how often have you tried? Like, what's your success ratio? What's your batting average for trying to get in and actually getting something, a pack?
Honestly, I'm 0 for 10.
Oh wow!
And these guys
okay.
got super lucky. And it
Did
was
we
just
know? Did I get lucky? In hindsight?
Lucky in the sense of what? Like that we were able to
Oh,
get
you made-
packs.
well, I mean, technically speaking, you made 100% of your profit just on Troy Brown. His minimum card is $18. Look.
Yeah, but who's buying Troy Brown cards?
I don't know. It's still going.
Someone will buy it.
Troy Brown's mom is gonna friggin' buy it.
Think about it. There's only 100,000 people in this marketplace right now. Imagine what it'll be like when there's like double or triple, right? There will be buyers.
And how many of those potentially 300,000 people are Troy Brown fans? That's what I need to know. Please.
$18 worth. There you go. Congratulations.
All right.
Wow.
Well, thanks, guys.
That was something. Yeah. No, let me know if you guys get another pack. That was kind of fun. I would do this again.
Did you? Well, did you sign up yet or what?
No, not yet. Is it open again? Because when I tried
like
last
there's
night,
maintenance
it
right
was.
now.
Yeah.
I think you
So-
could start your account. You can make your account now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it a
Get it
shot.
in, man. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lose all my money on this.
Yeah.
Sorry, can you only buy one pack at a time, or how does that
Yeah.
work when you guys got in?
Officially, but apparently some people have like
Gotcha.
their laptop open and their iPad open. And
Gotcha,
their phone
gotcha.
open. Yeah. Different accounts.
All right.
You know.
Okay. Cool. Well, that's another episode of the Oakland Warriors podcast. Be sure to subscribe wherever you get your podcast and check us out at oaklandwarriors.com. And be sure to tell your Warrior fan friends to have a listen. The Oakland Warriors podcast is produced by National Film Society. That's it.
Music in this episode provided by Paper Sun. Special thanks to Paul Amardo for production support. See you next time, and go Dubs.